My conquest is not yet complete.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus, Lord of the Dead, Wrath of the Necromancer. We resume our journey in Eternal Harvest 3 this time. The Grim Harvest, because we are harvesting the living, looking for very specific items of which the game has decided to taunt me by giving me the opposite of them. But hey, we'll make use of them either way, really. All things considered, we've been pretty lucky so far, but there are still a few items that I want because I'm a greedy little boy. But I'll talk about those in a moment. First things first, we do have some name suggestions. Thank you all for your suggestions. I do actually have two names for the Black Widow that were really good. I liked them a lot. From Kirovets, the Fair Lady was his suggestion, or Izalith. It is a reference to Dark Souls. The Fair Lady of Izalith, one of the 7 Daughters of Chaos, and one of the only demons that didn't try to eat you. I liked her a lot, and her story is very sad. So I had to reference it, of course. I combined his two suggestions, though, and her full name is Fair Lady of Izalith. But I'll probably just call her Fair Lady. My Fair Lady. But the other suggestion, I actually liked it a lot, was, it's in Spanish, Mujer Araña, probably butchered that somehow, which is Spider-Woman. Which, when I looked it up, it was, the things that popped up were like some old cartoon from like 1960 or something, and then a book, The Kiss of the Spider-Woman. So I was like, yep, I like it. And it allows me to butcher Spanish, which is all sorts of fun. It's been a decade since I've gotten to do that. But I like Fair Lady a lot. She'll be joining us. Mujer Araña will be around just in case Fair Lady falls over, which Black Widows are wont to do. I've lost count of how many times I've lost them. There are also 2 name suggestions for the Fallen Dampier. Thank you both. One serious and one is not so much, but I do enjoy both of them. And we'll see her in the near future. We will probably be running with this group composition of the Frontline Karananya, our Bone Golem, the Fair Lady of Izalith, Black Widow support / secondary frontliner, Suflatus, our Angel of Dust Reaper, here to spam effects to empower Star Platinum. Yes, this is a JoJo reference. To slap things with his moaning chains, which also could probably be a JoJo reference. Moving on. Let's see, what do I want to talk about real quick? Right quick, that's what it was. This is it. Where is it? Do these have one of them? The Halloween skins, there were like 6 of them, I believe. A lot of people have actually lost these. If you have lost these, like I have, you can go to the official Iratus. What? I've never called him that. The official Iratus Discord and ask the developers to give it back to you. It will require you to send them a file for them to tinker with to send it back to you, but you can do that, or you can pay $2.99 to get them from the Steam Workshop. Even if you miss them, you could do that option. This is our upcoming sacrificial pawn, because the path that we have today is going this way. 2 quests. Never thought I'd be doing one of those, but hey! Actually, can I skip the 2 quests? I probably shouldn't. We should probably go this way. Alright. And last thing, on the artifacts, my theory is that you cannot actually hold more than one of the non-consumable artifacts. You can have multiples of these consumable artifacts, which are the ones with the silver outlinings, but the blue ones, you can only have one of each. There is a theory, my theory was confirmed, or another person believes my theory. That's like 4 people now, so I'm pretty sure this is true. Named Scott, who believes that the Dead Lake actually has an interesting interaction with hoarding artifacts, in that if you're holding a lot of artifacts, it decreases the chance that the Dead Lake will give you something. Because they found that whenever they destroyed something for experience, the Dead Lake would often give them the item back after the next combat. So we'll see if we can replicate that experience, in which case, that's a pretty good way to farm just experience for Iratus. So see if we can replicate that. I'm assuming it's unintended, but we'll see if we can replicate it later for our own shenanigans, and I believe that was everything. So let's march forth into this combat. We do have the tome equipped that we got from the sacrificial altar. Thank you, Kirovets, for giving me another crowbar. If only it were in ashes. But let us move on. This combat's going to be really annoying, but only one enemy here is a real problem. And he happens to have 4 wards. You what, mate? You have the good news, the bad news. The good news is that he moved me backwards. Thanks. The bad news
Rage release.
is that we're going to use a muck because our fair lady could be falling over. 113 non-crit. Ooh. Star Platinum already putting in the work. Wait. Isn't he supposed to always hit the person he marks? Because his mark is deadly. Huh. Interesting. Also, look at that. Thanks to the Fair Lady's class item, he's taking 16 Vigor and Sanity damage every turn. That's nuts. Unfortunately... Wait, 16... 37... This could kill him. It'd have to roll really well, though. I could guarantee the kill. I should probably try and kill him with Soufflatus for the heal. Alright. Alright. And I should interrupt this. There's so many things I should do. And so few things I want to do. I also need to remove your armor. This can be fun. Wow. 78 with only the Spider Venom. Well, and the Fatal Bondage, but... I guess I'll spit on you.
Behold the Widowmaker.
I love that there are unique voice lines for some of the creations. Ooh, do I reap this person for health? Yeah. What kind of question is that? Yes. So last time we talked a lot about the potential of the Crowpaw on the Fallen Dampier to have a dual channel build, meaning that we're doing both stress damage and vigor damage to murder our foes. We're already kind of doing that with the Reaper, but it'd be even more extreme. And I think we can make it efficient. My concern, however, is not the efficiency. It is that... on Eternal Harvest, there is a relatively high chance of your enemies becoming inspired when they would go insane otherwise. And we've already experienced that happening. So I'm...
Killer of man.
Wait, you have 2 unique voice lines? Are you serious? Good job. My concern would be that enemies would become inspired in that combo and kind of ruin
your
it.
Suffering ends, your service begins.
It's time. I think this is one of the most important talents to get early on. Gray Matter. This increases your chance of receiving a brain at the end of battle by 50%.
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
I think this is super important. Now we're going to go ahead and pop into Amateur Surgeon and Surgical Practice. In the last series, I picked up Surgical Practice a lot later than I think I wanted to, and I really regretted it. So we're going to pick this up really early, and then we're probably going to move over into Magic and pick up a few useful things, such as Whip and Arcana Antediluvia. We're pretty much not going to touch Destruction with the 10-foot pole. We'll wait until we can get Library level 2. We won't build anything new. Hey, show me a grappling hook. Please? Are you serious? History is wont to repeat itself. Remember when I just mentioned that enemies have a tendency to become inspired on Eternal Harvest? Well, there's one way you can counter it. The Liquid of Desolation, Iratus gains 15% chance to stun enemies he damages with destruction spells. I don't like this item, but... okay, it's there. The Infused Dagger unlocks a secret destruction spell. Crush Bones, deal 50 magic damage. Additionally, deals 100% damage if the target is stunned. Spell power increases damage up by 2%, mana 22. Fun fact about this item, it's super good. I don't know why, but this is the highest damage scaling spell in the entire video game. Even if you don't stun the target, with a moderate amount of spell power, this thing can still one-shot stuff. So if you are using... my favorite build to go with this is the Murder Banshee, where you scale the Banshee's attack and use her Wrath ability to stun people. If you are using that, I highly recommend finding the Infused Dagger, because it ascends that build above and beyond. We're going to be taking the Shackles of War. Enemies cannot escape or become inspired. Yes.
Toss it with the rest.
The stress build can become online. Wow. So, I guess we're going to be using these crow paws. But we'll probably go through the entire first floor with this build. I'm still looking for a few things that would help out with the transition to a crow paw, fallen dampier, dual channel shenanigans, including, but not limited to, the spider mandibles and the ashes of the burned witch. So I guess we'll just get around to that eventually. I can't believe we freaking found that. It's thrown me off. What are we doing? We are... So, this was explained to me, how these two scale. And I think the Phantasmal Assault, upgraded into Phantasmal Blitz, increases the damage, the physical damage scaling, but reduces the healing of it. However, it should keep the healing rate the same as the default because it's increasing the damage. Does that make sense? Whereas this, the Phantasmal Carnage, will always heal you for more, but the damage scaling is not increased. So we are going to take the Phantasmal Carnage.
I expect results.
Even though Phantasmal Blitz would do more damage, I think if I'm pressing this button, I'm pressing it for healing. Or removing block. It's very good at that too. This also, by the way, was buffed since it was originally introduced. It used to just give a flat amount of vigor, and now it's way better. It's so much better than it was. So that's good. What we're going to do is we're going to put 1 point in luck, and then next level we'll upgrade attack. Remember, more luck, more Serpent Skull, more murder. For the fair lady of Izalith. I love her full name. That was genius of me. We're getting Vigor, because she is a frontline tank. She doesn't scale her attack particularly well, but, you know. I think we're going to increase this to Acid Spit to reduce the armor and resistance. We could also go for this, the Cocoon. The Spiky Cocoon actually gives her additional offense and ways to apply Spider Venom, but it's worth noting that this does not work with her Venom Spikes. So it says, except the counter of damage dealt by Spiky Cocoon. Otherwise, it'd be pretty good.
Serve me well, my minion.
Now, I am going to go for Bone Ward. I didn't do this last time, and I came to regret it. Bone Ward changes the bone armor from giving 2 blocks to giving 1 block and 1 ward. I did mention earlier how sometimes there's more... Not sometimes. There is more physical attacks in the game overall, but every now and then you come across an enemy that deals magical damage, and you're just kind of regretting the choice of not having ward. So we could go to the left or right here. The left would give us a shot at a coffin, and then a steel, and then a cultist, but we are going to go to the right, because I enjoy toying with fate, I suppose. Elite Golem, oh dear. Demolitions Experts. Hey look, I just picked up a very useful thing for this. I could also pop... I might as well push this button. Put it there, there's nothing there. I could also use the gambling chip. Sure.
Fetchy.
Let's taunt Fate all of the way. If we're gonna go partially to taunting Fate, let's just go all the way. Alright, so the way the Stone Golem works. The Stone Golem has really low accuracy. The elite version of it on Eternal Harvest 3 only has 57% accuracy, but it hits really hard. Also has a tendency to stun you when it hits you. It is immune to stress attacks and ignition, so, you know, our Super Ignite stress builds don't really work against it. But the most annoying part is that it redirects attacks from behind it, because the most important thing to kill here, I think, is the Demolitions Expert. But, maybe I should just wait for his turn, because he moves forward. Oh no, I'm being marked by the Doomsayer. And the Doomsayer, by the way, is a big pain in the buttocks. We're probably going to be pulling the Golem forward to mess with the Demolitions Expert. Wait, what's going to happen here? Good miss. This will also increase the damage dealt by good old Star Platinum, whose name I'm still not used to saying. But hey, I'll get over it. Oh, really? Could you kill him now?
Rage release.
That would be great. Kill him now. Do it!
This never gets old.
Thanks. So what that was, I don't think I scrolled over it. What that was a mark from the Doomsayer onto a friendly target, and it makes it so that whenever that target dies, it restores sanity and vigor to all friends. So that's why I wanted no stance allowed for you. No! And here we are with the same problem we had last time. I think I can kill him. No. I really need to upgrade this to the pull. I could try and stun him out. It can't be interrupted, but I might be able to stun him. Still? Maybe? If only I could put ward on myself. I suppose I could ward... This is a really complicated turn. But let's get her done. I hope you can pull from the first position, fair lady. You can. Good. Perfect. So the plan here, I put ward on the fair lady. I'm going to pull the Doomsayer to break his stance and break his ward, and then kaboom! I love it when a plan comes together. And I'm going to rebuke because screw you.
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
Screw you, that's how. I guess I'll eat it. I really don't care. Karnania's here to be thick. Also, now because of we upgraded the spit, we reduce armor resistance enough to get rid of all of his armor resistance. Bye! Probably should have given that to Suflatus, but whatever.
Soon this world will be mine.
Perfect. Look at all the parts we get because of the gambling chip. I told you. You gotta go all in. Please do not try that at home.
Formulae reveal their secrets.
That was a pretty scary fight for what we're dealing with. For Suflatus, what's most important here? The memes? Fun fact, with Drain and upgrade it into Expunge, enemy becomes insane or inspired, you can guarantee that they're going to go insane with the Shackles of War equipped, which we have. My concern is we might not always have the Fair Lady of Izalith, because I do have some very aggressive plans if we go lean into the stress part. Whereas Reap the Maelstrom will always be useful. Forget it. Let's just be aggressive.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Be aggressive! That also gave us 2 extra dread, which will increase the damage of our curse ever so slightly. Oh, joy. Ooh, I have exactly 50. Nice. What do I need to sacrifice here? Lich. Let's pull up the Lich. Hi, Lich. We haven't seen much of you. But, he's cool. He's cool. Fun fact. The build that I'm trying to create, well, I was originally trying to create, originally had a Lich in the 4th position. But I like putting the Blood Phantasm there for additional aggro. But I suppose the Lich provides additional utility and buffs. Alright. Well, let's see what the whims of the dark gods of RNG have in store. No. As you strive to return to the surface, you encounter something that gives you pause. A great chasm, seemingly bottomless, blocks the paths of your undead host. There are no other routes nearby, so the only path is forward. So I actually don't think this has any positive benefits at all. This is all just annoying. We can forge a bridge using bones from your stockpile. We can lose mana, or we can put minions in danger. All of these are super annoying. But we have 4 bones. We're low on mana too. We don't really need mana. Alright, let's do that. All is possible with magic, but mass flight is a skill reserved only for archmages. Although you count yourself among them, the spell is still very taxing. Using every available arcane shortcut, you carefully levitate your army across, letting those who can already float make the journey on their own. You are left tired, but the chasm is behind you. Are you serious? What's smoke bomb?
It embellishes my undead features, no?
Let's reduce the accuracy of something with low accuracy even more. Wham. So the funny thing about this fight is that there's only one real threat now. Guess who it is? If you guessed Doomsayer, you're right. Is this the one that always crits? Wait, are you? Okay, no. Ooh. Bye! Yeah, see, he's at 37% accuracy now. It's pretty... It's a lot. It's a lot. What does this do again? Every attack against the target is a critical hit. Okay. No. And... I actually have an interesting choice here. I think I can delay this entire sequence. I'm a genius. So the reason I delayed, you don't need to delay though, is because no matter what I did, I was fairly certain the Doomsayer was going to move back anyway. And by delaying with the Fair Lady first, I can now not only remove 4 block and ward, but 5 block and ward and interrupt his stance all at once. Man, I'm good at this game.
My kingdom comes.
Good job, Star Platinum. You've done well. I would like to heal a lot, actually. I can also probably guarantee you die. Many options here. This should be true damage, right? So it pierces the block and ward. I think we're just good. I'm pretty sure? Question mark? Yeah, I had a feeling that would be a 50-50. I guess we're gonna learn today. I'll delay and just heal after the golem, just in case he hits me. Okay. No hit for you. I could make sure, but I want to learn. This should go through the block.
This is my kind of
or the ward. Ignition is true damage. So is the spider venom. Alley-oop. That was fun. I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting that to kill him. Oh well. Give some additional protection to Suplatus. Now the downside about the Bone Ward is that sometimes you're in fights like this where the block just kind of, or excuse me, the ward just kind of piles up and it becomes unnecessary. But hey, I'd rather have additional protections than no protections. We'll let some healing happen before we slap. Perfect.
Mine is
We
the
did it,
winning
team.
side.
Oh look, what's this? The minions receive... All minions receive 10% extra damage dealt until end of combat. That wording is really weird. But hey, we have it now. We were saving for this, right? Part of me kind of wants Arcana onto Diluvia right now. Sure. Yeah.
Spells, hexes, curses, all are at my command.
We'll take the Arcana onto Diluvia. Oh. Hi, zombie. I'll take the Vamp, because she's needed to expand the library. This is her new skin, by the way. Or her old skin? Anyway. I like it. So we have a Guard, an Elite Miner, an Executioner, and an Elite Taskmaster. I'm really not concerned about this one, actually. We could pop Terrifying Visage, but I might just save that for the final boss, honestly. There's not too much of a point to saving your consumables, but at the same time, I kind of like saving them for hard fights. This might sound a little strange, but hear me out. I think the biggest threat here is the Miner, especially with his buff, because of that attack. The second biggest threat is the headsman, no doubt, who I always call the executioner. Yeah, let's not have that.
Death delivered.
Okay. Star Platinum, you're showing off. You're showing off again. But hey, can you show off again right quick? Like, just right about now. Thank you. At least now the headsman's dead next turn. Hey, the headsman is an executioner. But I am a better one. You gotta make your own fun. I might just delay here. I kind of want to go into the cocoon, but I also need to spit on that thing, so many decisions. Well, delaying was the correct call. Now I would like to cocoon. You should be dead. So I guess we'll just block her. My fair lady. Will delay.
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
I agree. I haven't noticed too much difference between Eternal Harvest 1 and 3, aside from, you know, some of the enemies having a gazillion block and horde. I'm pretty sure the miners on 5 have 6 block, by the way. I think that's what I saw when I was testing it out. So, that's something to look forward to. I'm just going to reap this dude at the end of the turn. Leo. Off with your head.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
Are these? Ooh, the Raven Feathers. When receiving damage, the minion gains 4 evasion until the end of combat. Now, I don't actually like these, but hear me out. Ooh, dynamite. The Shade. The Shade likes to evade because of his feature. Each time an enemy attacks the Shade and misses, they receive 50% magic damage. But the Shade's evasion scaling is kind of the worst of the 3 main evasion characters, I think. I mean, 6 times 5 is 30, brings up to 43 baseline. Whereas the Banshee's looking at like 60 baseline, and the Wraith can get to 100 like by blinking. So I think the Raven Feathers would actually be good for the Shade. Might be wondering, well then how does he survive if he has to get hit to trigger additional evasion? Well, the Shade's unique item heals him whenever he deals damage, based on the amount of damage he deals. So yeah. Alright, Kirovets. Show me again. Show me. Alright, that's probably the worst one you've ever presented, but that's fine. They can't all be winners. Otherwise, we wouldn't know what a winner looks like. Attack. What are we doing with you, Suprematus? How does yours 16? 30 luck? Well, that's not bad. Why do you... Okay. That's fine. Put the point in luck. Ah, fair lady. 10 initiative. And for Karananya, vigor. And we'll hold these points to keep leveling. It is worth noting that at the start of combat, everything, both friendly and enemy, roll between a 0 and a 2 to get bonus initiative. So you do need to always have your character you want to go first. You need at least 2 initiative more than your other minions, just in case things roll poorly. Like, I'm not sure how this would actually go if Fair Lady rolled a 0 and Superlatus rolled a 2. But I've seen it where the creature where that happened, and the creature that I didn't want to go first went first. And so that's why I would advise that. This is going to be an annoying fight. Do I have anything cool? Oh, double boat.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
Let's roll. On to the second quest. I don't recommend quests, but Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. The question on everyone's mind. Do I pull the Elite Mad Mage before he goes? Sure. Because I'm pretty sure he can't move me if he's in the first position. I guess we're going to find out. Don't move the fair lady. Well, he can move me, but he didn't do what I was afraid he'd do. Unfortunately, now he's behind the stone golem. Well, every 50-50 I've rolled, I've lost, so I really don't know why I'm surprised anymore. See? Boy. Oh, that could have been really bad. I can reposition myself. Why are you like this? It might be in my best interest if I don't actually move the Mad Mage and I just try and kill him. Of course, now he's moved beyond me. This whole redirection's getting real annoying. I'm gonna try and reposition with Star Platinum. But of course, I'm one off. I should get enough here, though. Yep. Now I'm one over. Alley. You still have your debuffs, so I think I'm just going to remove your wards. I think that is the plan. I saw that coming. But hey, now I should be able to slap this to death.
Good,
yep.
Good. More materials. I didn't think it would be this easy.
Karnania. Just to remind... Alrighty then. Just a reminder, Karnania, you're not allowed to die in before actual death. I'm definitely reaping something. It's probably you. I didn't want you to act. And I'll just slap this guy. Unfortunately, we have to remake our good old Karnania.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
They gave me his item and his brain back. That's nifty. Thanks, game. Karnania. If only you weren't stunned. Where is it? This one. And then we go heal more.
Get back to battle.
Block and ward. I wonder how useful this remove debuff thing would be. Literally an exact copy of what I did last time. I hope no one is surprised. But now we're going to need a new name. I suppose in theory I could just name it Karnania again. Boop.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
So now move over to magic and probably pick up Whip. I would like to restore my mana with calcination, but I'm not going to waste. I think I'm just going to hold for level 3 Obelisk. I don't feel like wasting parts to get like 10 mana. It's very low if you don't have the upgrade, which we don't presently. I could get it in 1 skill point. I should probably heal. I don't know what's coming. Well, the vampire blood will be useful for something. Alright, second quest. Oh dear. The unmistakable sound of a human being rended apart draws your group's attention to a small cavern where a gruesome monster is feasting upon its prey in a bout of carnivorous gluttony. It has the face and shape of a lion, but its eyes are grown over by flesh, and eye stalks protrude from where its mane should be. Rather than paws, the creature has human-like hands that it uses to handle its food. I thought I've seen this one before. Nothing happens, or we roll another 50-50. We've lost every 50-50 thus far. And you know what they say about insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Order the beast killed. The beast moved instinctively, mauling the undead that tried to encircle it. However, when it realized that your numbers were superior, performed a great leap over the heads of your minions and rapidly disappeared into the surrounding darkness. Yep. Oh look, a 2-position minion. Enemy. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Behold my work.
Our streak of losing every 50-50 we've ever rolled has continued. Uninterrupted. Alright, welcome to the brand new minions. The Ogre. That is the 2-position minion for this floor, so he takes up 2 positions, as you might suggest, and cannot be moved himself, but you can move enemies around him, as we just displayed. Now, some of the minions that are 2-position are absolutely horrifying. Poison... You sod. Point in case. The worm is horrifying. And... I don't want to do this. I need to reposition this. I could just Reap with Iratus. The fact that Reaper doesn't have a movement skill is mildly annoying.
Strength through pain.
We'll just move and start taking this down. Because he has a lot of health. Anyway, some of them are super horrifying, and some of them are not so much horrifying. Oh wait, you do have a movement spell. Ahaha! Perfect. I mean, calculated. I'm delaying, right? No. No, I'm not. But the Ogre, where I was going with the whole horrifying thing, is that the Ogre is not necessarily one of those creatures that is horrifying. He's kind of just a big ball of health that tries to hit you every now and then. Like that. So, I wouldn't be too afraid of the Ogre. But, he can catch you off guard, I suppose. Especially the elite one. If the elite one hits you, you're gonna be hurting a little bit. Just a wee bit, though. I could try and guarantee the kill on the Mad Mage. It should be enough, right? If I stick my feet in his face.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
You might like that, though. Set him on fire. Now I could probably kill him with the Reap. We'll just make sure by slapping him real quick. And here we go. Yep. I like big targets like that.
Display for
Oh
mortal
look,
kind.
that thing I don't like. The Liquid Desolation. Let's go get this and upgrade our obelisk to level 3. What do I need for this? I need a mummy or a shade. A mummy or a shade. We used the mummy to excellent lengths in the last series, so if possible, I'd like to not use one this time. Where even is it? There you are. I'd like to not use one, but we'll see if one comes. They might. You never know.
Brick by brick.
The mummy is ridiculously strong in the right circumstances, but I do think he's not particularly good on the new boss. Wait, speaking of new boss. By the way, your first run through Wrath of the Necromancer, you'll see all the new bosses on floors 1 through 4. But every run after that, it'll kind of be a 50-50 on which one you get. So we got the new boss for the first floor, the Mistress. Elite Miner, Headsman, Elite Taskmaster, Elite Adamant. Great. Let's drop some bombs. So the way... Really? I might just burn down the Headsman this time. I don't want to lose my second bone golem. That needs a name. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. Very rude. Okay. Obviously, these two didn't have their communication, their meeting.
One more for the stockpile.
Bye! Well, that was pretty nifty. Now we're definitely going to kill the admin before she does any of her stupid crap. Namely, killing her friends and healing and dealing a lot of damage. Can't say I'm on board with that. Now it's time to kill the miner. By the way, another way that you can get rid of all the blocks besides using the Black Widow... Can I kill you with this? No. Close, though. Is the ghoul. The ghoul can remove all blocks from an enemy. In this composition, in fact.
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
I might try and cheese out some health here. I might be able to, I might not. Oof. I was gonna have to distill once probably anyway, because of Iratus'
My
health.
will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Increases the baseline chance that an enemy will die due to a heart attack by 10%. Is that good? I don't think so, right? Does this go over the shackles?
It embellishes my undead features.
I don't know about that one, team. Typically, what ends up happening is you play around the heart attack thing with like an infested or something, or you run the abomination now, which can execute enemies. Or you're running the Reaper, who can execute enemies. Or you're running the Shade that can execute enemies. So, I mean, I don't think that ring is really necessary. Alright, with 2 talent points, what are we doing? That's a good question. A great question. We could get the experimental calcination, go towards luck, go towards evasion. We aren't really an evasive team at the moment. Probably in our best interest to go towards Dispel, though. It's a really good spell. Like, I would probably say Dispel is low-key one of the best abilities in the game. So. Can't the Reaper remove buffs, though? The Reaper can remove all buffs. What about T-buffs? I actually don't have anyone that can do that. Alright, we'll head towards Dispel. I'll pick up Whip, though.
Hey, I want to show you a little magic trick.
So Whip moves a minion 2 positions forward, and they also get an accuracy bonus. That is really helpful for countering very evasive enemies, because for every point of accuracy you have over 100%, you reduce the evasion of an enemy. So for example, if someone's trying to hit Star Platinum and they have 105% accuracy, this 5% evasion here isn't going to do anything. So that applies for you as well. So you can counter incredibly evasive things eventually. I guess I'm just going to hold these points. My fair lady. 10 armor, huh? Alright, everyone's just holding. What a very exciting turn. Here we go! I really don't want to heal again, but I am a little afraid for Iratus' life. Just a tiny bit. They would put him there. Oh, ye sods. Alright. Great. I might just move back into the final position for now, because I can't really do anything too cute here. Uh-oh. I don't think I can interrupt that unless you somehow die. Like right now. this could be tricky. So the stone golem needs to die before I can pull the Doomsayer. And this is why remove block and ward would have been a good idea. Oh, I can't even hit him anyway. Never mind. I mean, it might still have been a good idea, but good luck. Good luck.
One less annoyance in the world.
That was my kill. Are you March now? Yeah. Hey, whip.
Strength through pain.
Not gonna lie, that was the entire reason I picked that up. I was tired of my fair lady being knocked around. Anyway. This is a little terrifying. Because of the positioning of the Doomsayer. Couldn't do that. Now I'm just going to delay with Fair Lady. The Doomsayer is probably going to go ahead and stance it up. No, he's going to mark. Okay. Somehow that's even worse. But it's okay. I think we got it. We'll just go into a cocoon. Are you going to use?
Brave are an excellent source of fresh corpses.
That was fun. I appreciate you breaking my stance. I don't appreciate it. But hey, now I'm full health. I could try again. Okay. Everyone's turn is getting a delay. No, I don't need a whip. I just need a whip.
Strength through
Wait.
pain.
Okay. Also worth noting that whip only costs 3 mana. Just like the basic movement ability. That's pretty neat. I guess I'll just let the curse kill him so I can keep healing. Alright. That was pretty close to being disastrous. But hey, we made it through. We made it through. And with 55, I'm going to save for the library. I prioritize these 2 buildings over everything else, by the way. In case you hadn't caught on. And we're going to go ahead. We're basically full health. Basically. So we're going to go ahead and recover our mana here from the fountain. And next time, we'll begin with the Mistress boss fight. Dun 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 dun! I'm pretty sure the enemies that she gets are random, right? We have a headsman and 2... Are those hunkies? This is actually a really easy fight if that is what it is. And of course herself. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you do have a bone golem name, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just look up another version of Carnudos. I'm sure there's at least 2 more. And slap it on there. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you're excited to see the Mistress once again. This time, I'm not going to do something stupid. But I suppose we'll just have to see what awaits, huh? Good times. Good times.